Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and as you guys know, I do have a cat named Nemo who's not showing his face for some reason. But in this video, cause I have a cat named Nemo, I figured I would give Finding Nemo a rewatch, right, and do a review with my lovable Nemo who's not showing his face right now. I haven't watched Finding Nemo in like 6 years, or at this point, because I'm recording this on June 7th of 2023. And, haven't seen Finding Nemo since, Finding Dory came out, right? And I was visiting my sister, and I remember when Finding Dory came out, they had a double feature. First, they showed Finding Nemo, and then right after Finding Nemo, they showed Finding Dory. Finding Dory is not as good as Finding Nemo, but I think Finding Dory is pretty good, especially compared to some of the things that we have to endure nowadays. But essentially, the plot, what happens in this movie is, we start out with Marlin and his wife, and they admire their kids, and they just moved in. And then something happens where the shark comes. And I guess the shark ate Marlin's wife and took most of Marlin's children as well. But only kept one. And Marlin decides to name this one Nemo because his wife wanted to have at least one fish named Nemo. So the surviving fish was named Nemo. We jump cut a few years later. I don't know how fast fish can grow. Where I don't know how fast in their development stage where they become an adult or an adolescent per se, or a kid I should say, because I know there's egg, baby, third person of an egg, baby, fetus, whatever, and then child, adult. I don't know if they do that all in one swoop, practically, per se. You guys get my meaning. So I don't know how fast the aging process is. My meaning for fish is I'll be the first to admit that I'm not a fish expert. But we jump forward and now Nemo is excited about his first day of school. And we go to school, we see them taken to school. There's a field trip. Marlin freaks out because there's this one area that Marlin doesn't know is safe for Nemo. And so Nemo and his friends sees this ship and they call it the butt, and they say, don't, oh my god, there's a butt. And there's this scene where there's this part where Marlin flips out thinking that Nemo will go over to touch the butt, but in reality it's the ship. And because Marlin freaks out, being a rebellious child, Nemo decides, hey, I'm gonna go over there and try to touch the butt just because my father is pissed off and overreacting. But Nemo doesn't. I don't think he touches the butt because he gets captured by humans, and then Marlin, this entire movie, is on a quest to try to find Nemo. Hence, Finding Nemo. Not this Nemo, but his son. And then I have to say I'm surprised that many times the name Nemo was mentioned. That my cat, who is currently cleaning his ass right now, which is why I'm not blurring the camera anymore. Okay, he's cleaning his leg now. I'm surprised that Nemo did not say, hey, who's saying my name? Which is exactly why I watched this movie, just so I can have him around. That was actually somewhat disappointing not seeing Nemo, my Nemo, react to anytime the name Nemo came up in Finding Nemo. So that was a bit disappointing. As much as I love this little guy, that was a bit disappointing not seeing him react to when people say Nemo. So Marlin bumps to Dory, which she easily forgets stuff, and she helps Marlin track Nemo down, or at least she tries to. Nemo is in this aquarium in this dentist, or this like fish tank thing, and Nemo's gonna get practically pawned off to the barber's niece, who is a fish killer and the fish don't like. So the fish that Nemo meets tries to help Nemo escape so he can get to his dad. When the dentist's niece comes along, Marlin and Dory sit in the seagull's mouth, and we see like them pop in the dentist's room, and we see Nemo playing dead. And Marlin says, "Nemo, Nemo," and Nemo says, "Dad." And Marlin thinks that Nemo's dead. And so like once Marlin and Dory gets back to the ocean, Marlin said, "Thank you for what you've done to help me. Now I think we should part ways. I'm sorry, Dory." Like, he's taking, understandably, what he thinks is his son being dead hard. And so he are you just going to clean yourself this entire video, Nemo? Who are you trying to impress? The ladies? Which ladies do you have that I don't know? I want to know, Nemo. or you're done? No, you're not. You're not. Okay. Anyways. But long story short, Nemo does go down this drain and returns to the ocean, and he so happens to bump to Dory, who doesn't know where she is. She's kind of sad, and she is and she agrees to help Nemo find his father, even though she doesn't remember the name Nemo, like him at all. But I don't think Nemo really says his name until like, I think he either says his name or someone else says his name. But then we see like this Dory having this flashback to like the events that she was on with Marlin trying to find Nemo, and she gets excited saying, "You're Nemo! You're Nemo! Oh my God! You're Nemo! You're Nemo!" And my cat is like, "Dad, do not touch me." Okay. And so she takes Nemo to see Marlin, which then there's this bittersweet reunion between Nemo and Marlin, and then there's this like human with this fish net thing try to get all the fish that's in the facility, right? And so Nemo's goes in because Dory's wanted the fish, and Nemo says, you need to let me do this, Dad." And we see like, and that's probably because Nemo, the sea turtle that Marlin met, essentially could help make Marlin come into terms that we need to let his like child have room to grow and stuff, to grow and do some of his own things. So Marlin lets Nemo go and try to do his best to help the other fish and Dory. So Nemo tells Marlin, "Tell the other fish to swim down together." And as Marlin says, "Swim down," and Nemo tells the other fish to swim down, we see the other fish chanting, "Swim down! Down! Swim! Swim! Down!" We hear Dory saying, "Just keep swimming, just keep swimming." It's like, yes. I have to say that Ellen DeGeneres was like the perfect casting as Dory. I loved Ellen DeGeneres as Dory. Um, so then all the fish um were like essentially swam down to their freedom, and Nemo's like his he that took a lot out of him. So Merlin then like tells Nemo about his adventures as he was finding Merlin. Merlin was telling Nemo his adventures of finding his son. And then we see like we pan to like Merlin, like pretty much towards the beginning where like Nemo was excited to go to school, and Merlin says 5 more minutes, I don't want to go to school. Now we're practically at that scene again, but the roles are reversed. Merlin's excited for Nemo to go to school, and Nemo says 5 more minutes. was okay. That was a nice punch at the beginning. And then we see them go off to school. Merlin takes Nemo off to school, and we see the sharks that we met earlier that were friendly to Merlin and Dory, and to like Bruce, the main shark, smelled Dory's blood after like getting these goggles that helped. That was essentially a clue to helping Merlin finding Nemo. Didn't I mean to make that point to the title? But anyways, nosebleed and his like killer instincts kicked in. They dropped Dory off where Merlin was, and we essentially get that ending. Now that was a beautiful, beautiful movie, and I really am happy that I rewatched it because it's been like 6-7 years by the time I'm recording this video where I had seen it, because I haven't seen it since like 2016, 2017, and I'm really happy. I was able to see it with this little boy. Like, normally Nemo, when I watch movies, he would like go off on his own. But when I saw this movie, Nemo stayed around me, and that made watching this movie extra special. And I do appreciate that. He is. Like I said, he's the reason why I watched this movie, because my sister who had Nemo before me, named Nemo because before my sister had Nemo was like, someone else had him, and his name was Tigger. So my sister, being a huge fan of this movie, named Nemo, Tigger, renamed Tigger to Nemo. And so then, like, when my sister moved, I inherited Nemo. And honestly, I have to say, Nemo is one of the best gifts I could ever ask for. He means a lot to me, and I love you, boy. So, like, I do kind of have a soft spot for this movie because of this little boy over here. You look tired. You want to go sleep? Okay. But yeah, I do have a soft spot for Finding Nemo due to my handsome little boy over here being named Nemo. I think Finding Nemo was a Pixar movie, and like I said, I do have a soft spot for Finding Nemo. I feel like I hate to say it, but like because of Nemo, I have my cat being named after the clownfish. Finding Nemo is potentially my favorite Pixar movie, mostly because of him. Otherwise, it'd probably be like Toy Story. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Let me and Nemo know how you guys feel about Finding Nemo in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another, and we'll catch you later. Right, Nemo? We'll catch you guys later. Yeah, see you, bye. And later, taters. Have a wonderful day.